Hey Broomheads, today we are going to talk about the famous Degrassi black hole. This was requested by one of y'all. I'm going to go over my personal list of the top 10 Degrassi black hole characters. I'm on my bed, so I'm not going to move as much as I usually do because it makes my tripod shake. So forgive my demure manner tonight. These 10 characters are on my list either because 1, it's sad, or 2, because WTF. Alright, so let's jump on in. Number 1 is Rick Monroe from Degrassi Junior High. Rick was one of my favorite characters, and I think he was really central in the first season of DJH, and I mean, he was awesome, he was unique, he was a great actor. They were acting like they were building him up, you know, and then suddenly, gone. I think it was the end of season 2 that he went away, but he had been like fading for a while. That is a WTF. Hello? Why did this happen? Just think if Rick had stayed all the way up till high school, like, what could he have become? Would he and Caitlin ever get together? Number 2 is from Degrassi Junior High, Susie Rivera. Okay, Caitlin's best friend just disappeared and nobody said anything about it. You know, like, she wasn't the best actor, but I really liked Susie. She brought that real comfort level that a best friend can bring. Where'd she go? Just like, oh, suddenly there's no... Oh, and furthermore, her little brother stays on the show. Well, I guess it's the actress's little brother, but not actually Susie's little brother. The actress's little brother, Scooter, stays on the show the whole time. Where did Susie go? I was really like looking forward to seeing her grow up and seeing her acting skills improve, but she just fell off the side of the earth. Number 3 is Wiley from Degrassi Junior High. I had to put him in there. There are lots of Degrassi Junior High characters that got black holed that aren't really acknowledged on black hole lists, and Wiley is one of them. He didn't get a lot of screen time, but he had some lines, and he was hilarious. I think he could have brought a lot of comic relief to the show. But, number 4, this might be everybody's favorite because it's, like, incredibly ridiculous. Kendra Mason. Where'd you go? Where'd you go, Kendra? Your whole family's still on the show. Where are you at? These black holes are so frustrating because they just, you know, it's like getting ghosted. There's no closure behind it. Kendra's another one that you just kind of maybe didn't expect more from, but you always kind of expected her to be there. And one day she just wasn't. Never mentioned again. Yeah, Kendra definitely falls into the WTF category more so than the sad category. Number 5, also in the WTF category, is Chris Sharp. I mean, they brought him in and they just brought him in hard. Like, he came in like a tidal wave, dating all these girls, being the coolest guy in school, having this weird kind of vibe that you had to get used to. And then like you started to dig him, and then like, oh, where'd he go? But I also want to say that before Chris went away, like towards the end of his time on the show, he had a change. He had a shift in character. Like when he called out Emma for going to the ravine and getting gonorrhea, I was like, who are you? Number 6, this is a character whom I am sad got black holed, and it is Miss Quan. I love Miss Quan. I know she was a little harsh sometimes and, you know, had some rough moments, but I loved Miss Quan, and I felt like she really, like, made me feel like a student. Like, she sounded and looked like a teacher, and I grew attached to her and accustomed to her, and suddenly, like, hey, I haven't seen Miss Quan in a while, and no one's mentioned it, and then, you know, 5 years have passed, and I still haven't seen Miss Quan. Oh, okay. Number 7, this is a WTF black hole character, and that's Chester. I feel like Chester had a last name, but I don't remember. Chester, the new guy, he whipped on in here, stirred up all kinds of drama for a couple episodes, and like then he just disappeared. Like, what was the point of that? Number 8, another favorite of all of us on the black hole list, is Dave Turner. I mean, Dave, yeah, I mean, he was, I would say, a major character. And I don't know when exactly he disappeared, but like, you can't make something up. Like, you can't just throw his name out there once and be like, oh, Dave went to private school or something. Nothing. I'm not exactly like sad. Dave was a really great actor, but I personally didn't like him that much. But I felt like, you know, he brought stuff to the show, and then poof. Number 9, Jack Jones. Where'd you go? And what was the point of that? And number 10, I've only watched this section of the show like once, okay? But I thought this was really odd. Arlene, and I forgot Arlene's last name, sorry. Like, there was some hinting that they were going to work her in to the show to become a major character. Like, she seemed like she was going to have some sort of significance. And then suddenly, she's gone. I don't know, like, I feel like some of this is just a waste of time. I know there are minor characters that are minor and they're on there for a short period for a reason, but, you know, some of them it's like, you're like, oh, something's gonna happen with them, and then they're gone. It's confusing. It's disorienting, Degrassi. It can be confusing, it can be disorienting, it can also be heartbreaking. So, I know there are tons of characters on the black hole list. Let's talk about Degrassi Black Hole. I am probably going to make a separate video about the Degrassi characters that did not get a proper send-off. Okay, I've awkwardly tried to be as still as possible for this video, and it's still all shaky. So, thanks for watching. This was kind of a fun little list to put together. I'm trying to address a lot of the requests you guys have put in for Degrassi content. So keep standing by. More videos will be coming soon. Alright, Broomheads, I'll see you next time. Bye! Bye! Bye!